Welcome back to Rich Hobby and Art. Many years ago, when I was a kid, I was in junior high. I was interested in geography and kind of interested in countries of the world. And what a way to start that, but with collecting flags of the world. And so I collected flags. That would have been in the 1980s into the 1990s. So some of these countries may not exist anymore or may be in different political situations, whatever. But these are flags of the world. So I'm just going to go through those. The British flag, this one, is the first one that I bought. I bought this at it's a school fair in the county that I lived in. They were doing maybe, I don't know if it was an international fair or what it was. I traveled somewhere and went to this fair and I bought a flag, but they didn't have one of these in stock. So the teacher came to my door the next day and gave me my flag. And so this started the collection. It's the Union Jack in the United Kingdom, which was my favorite country growing up learning about. I live in the United States, but I just had a fascination with the United Kingdom, and so I started my collection with flags of the United Kingdom. This one was probably my second flag, the St. Andrew's flag. There was a Scottish-Irish store in downtown Annapolis, and I think this is where I got it from. And it's probably where I got the first few flags was from that store because they had them back then. And I should say, incidentally, I also have the different flag poles. So you could put, one in the middle. You could put them like this one. You could do one with a bunch of them around it. You could do just one by itself, or you could do three. Usually, I don't know who made these. I don't, these usually you see these on people's desks, different places, but you don't see a lot of flag collecting anymore. At least I don't, and maybe it's never a thing. But anyway, St. Andrew's Cross I got from a store in Annapolis. Then I got the Rampart Lion, also of Scotland. Probably from the same store. I had bought a much larger version of this, like a full-size flag that I didn't really have anything that I could do with it, and I eventually gave it to a coworker who she was from Ireland, but she had a relative in Scotland, and she wanted it. I gave it to her. It was a good person to give it to because I really had nothing I could do with it. So that's also Scotland. Again, probably from that same store. This is the Welsh flag from Wales. And I am not an expert on flags or that sort of thing. So if you want more information, there's good references online for that. And there's a guy on YouTube that has an excellent channel on geography. He's a younger guy, and he's done some excellent work on explaining geography to people. So check him out. So that's Wales. Oh, let's see here. We got some Irish ones in here. So here, maybe this one. There's Ireland. And so you recognize that one. And I've got the other Irish flag in here somewhere. Oh my goodness, I have not been through these in years. Here it is. Yep. The traditional Erin go Bragh flag. And so these flags here would all have been purchased except for the British one, except for the United Kingdom. All of these flags were purchased from a Scottish-Irish American store in Annapolis. And then that's the first one to start the collection. From there, the rest of my flags came from all kinds of different places. So I'm just going to go through these in a random order. Okay, the United Nations flag. all these other flags, I don't know where I got them. Well, a couple of them I'm pretty sure they came from local places, but I think there was a store. There were stores around in the 80s and 90s that sold flags of this size, but also of, for your boat or for your yard. There were flag stores. So that's where I probably would have gotten something like that. This was before the days of the internet. There's the flag of Brazil. So you've probably seen this a lot, especially in reference to soccer tournaments or tourism. Here's the United States flag. We do have that. And that's probably something I would have gotten early on. And again, you can buy these. I don't think you can buy this style at Walmart, but you can certainly buy American flags at Walmart and places like that. Mexico. So I got this. And, again, this is just a random amount of flags from not only the North American continent, but the continents of Africa, Europe, and Asia. Here's Canadian flag. Let's see that a lot. You don't see this one very often. This is Swaziland, which is in Africa. It's near South Africa, and I believe it's completely landlocked. I like the design of this, and that's why I got it. And I liked learning about smaller countries. Japan. These are not in the greatest condition because they've been in a box together for a long time. Kenya. The Kenya flag. Mongolia. I remember this one's very interesting. The Mongolian flag. Cyprus. A lot of these I got just because the designs, the way that they were designed were interesting to me. I believe this is the People's Republic of China. So now this is not a country, this is a state. This is the state of Arizona. And I did have family in Arizona, so that's why I got this. I like the way it looked. I like that sort of the star with the stripes coming out from behind it. These all mean things. There's all meanings to this. You can get books. The Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. Remember this one. Those of you who are older, this is kind of fearsome flag. But anyway, I had that in my collection. Country of Greece. It's not done very well. It's not been stored very well, but there it is. Greece. Israel. Another interesting flag. This is Lesotho. Lesotho is down Africa, near South Africa, near Swaziland, the one that I showed before. And this one, this is Nepal. This was interesting to me because of its shape. It didn't follow the design of the other ones. It had this, a unique shape to it. It's also interesting now because Nepal, of course, is where some of the highest mountains in the world are, including Mount Everest. Mount Everest is between Nepal and China, the Tibet side of China. And so, anyway, that's Nepal. And so that's my flag collection. Very interesting. It's not the largest thing in the world, and I don't really display them much anymore because that interest is kind of, given way to other interests. But I certainly still have the items to do it if I wanted to continue to do that. Thanks for watching.